Welcome back to Heart Check. My name is Tishonda Samar, and today I have my friend Tishonda here. This is my girl,
Yes.
okay? Yes, my girl is here, and we're gonna be talking about some stuff. We're gonna talk about friendships, marriage, stuff
hmm
like that, kids. That's what I want to touch on today because I haven't had nobody to talk to about it. I got my
Right.
husband, but
Right.
with a man,
It's different.
yeah, but with a
You need
girl,
it.
you know, and
hmm
we like wives for real,
Right.
with like kids and stuff. So yeah, let's definitely talk about that today. So how you doing today, girl?
I'm doing well. I am doing good. Woke up, ready to go. Ready for my day.
Really?
I did. Yeah. Doing
When my
really good.
kids missed the bus, it kind of like messed me up a little bit.
For real. And Jasir, he had his costume. I had to, he had like a little party. So we was running
Oh, what
late
was
too.
he?
A policeman.
Oh,
Yes, girl. So I gotta show you some pictures.
you gotta show
So cute.
me. Oh
So
my
cute.
God. Yes, she got a son. But yeah. So how's your heart today?
My heart is well. My heart is really good.
That's good.
Yes, it is. My heart is pure. It's good. It's well. It's going good. No complaints.
No
No complaints.
complaints.
No. I've learned when if I feel like not in good spirits, I just like have to speak positive. And so today I woke up.
Yeah.
You have to. So
It is turning your whole everything
it
around,
will.
right?
It
Yeah.
will. It will. But it's well. It's good.
Where'd you learn that from? Because like I've never done that. Like if I'm in a negative space,
Mhm.
I'll separate myself,
Mm.
which isn't good because I feel like sometimes when you isolate yourself, it's kind of like a slap in the face to everybody else. Because it's like,
Right.
why are you just like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Putting
Right.
yourself away. But if you could just be like, okay, I'm going to be positive today, no matter how I feel, and start your day off good, that's
Right.
good.
Right. And don't get me wrong, I do that too. I isolate myself. Like if I feel like from energy from negative people, I'll be like, let me take a step back, which that's fine. But as
Mm-hmm.
far as how do I speak positive, how do I learn that from? Just affirmations. You have to speak positive, and that's just not for having a heart, but whatever you want, you got to speak on what you want. You got to speak it. If you speak, it will come. So if you feel like your heart is bad, you feel like you're not doing good, you're always negative. Speak positive, and it will change, and believe it.
Right, because your
That's what.
mouth, you speak what your
hmm
heart desires. So,
Exactly.
like, if you walking around with a hard heart
Yep.
and you just like, if you're in a bad mood, you're gonna talk it out.
You are.
Like, you really are.
hmm
And it's a lot of people like you could talk to them, and when they speak, you can already tell what type
Yep.
of time they on.
You
You can see
can.
where their heart is
You
for real.
can.
No
Yes.
matter how they try to
You.
make themselves seem,
You can.
when they open their mouth,
You could tell.
it's
It just
crazy.
leaks
It
out.
just comes
It leaks
out. It
out.
just vomits out, and you be like, "Oh man, like you
That's
really got
crazy. You
something
got
going
some.
on."
You do. You do.
Yeah.
That's so true. So, and it can kind of like set you because if you feel like you have a good heart and people is leaking at you, it's easy for you to be like get into that same mode.
Yeah.
That's where you say isolation that comes in handy because sometimes you gotta like break apart. Like dang, I
Yeah.
see where you at. I see where this is going. This conversation, I'm gonna have to break away. Even if
Yeah.
you have to isolate yourself for a little bit from that person or whatever. Even if it may not be a person, maybe a job, it may be situations. You have to
Yeah.
just kind of break apart because that can mess up your heart. Being around
And
that.
in this
Yeah.
day and age, what people always say,
hmm
they're gonna match your energy.
Yep.
I'm not matching your energy, babe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Heck no, I'm not matching your energy because if
Yeah.
I match your energy, now I'm gonna be just as messed up as you.
You are. You
Why would I
are.
want to be what you like
That's so.
portraying at that moment?
And that's good, Kanisha, because I used to be that way. I used to be like, I'm gonna wherever you gonna, I'm gonna match your energy. You gonna be loud, I'm gonna be loud. You gonna have attitude, I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna have attitude. But that's like crazy because you can be in a good mood and somebody in a bad mood, and you just
Sure.
you match your energy. It's like
Yeah.
that's
Like, but
I'm
most
not gonna do
times,
that.
because when people say that, they're talking about like when somebody's being like, let's say somebody ignoring you or whatever,
Yeah.
or like not answering your phone. They're like, all right, I'm gonna match your energy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not matching your energy.
I'm gonna just stop calling. Right.
But people do it though all the
Yeah.
time to try to
That's
like
true.
get back. But when you get back, you're only hurting yourself.
That's true.
Because you could have been in a good space and
Right.
now you match their energy. I'm not doing that.
I know.
I'm not
That's so
matching your
true.
vibe.
That's good.
If you nasty to me, I'm not being nasty back to you.
No.
I was happy over here.
Right.
I was
It was
good.
good.
No, I'm not doing that.
But what I'm gonna do though is I am gonna like kind of back up.
Yeah, I'm isolating.
Yep. I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
back
be
up.
like, I see who you are. I'm gonna believe it.
Yep.
Like I've been big on that lately. Like believing people for who they are
Yeah.
and at face value. Like it is what it is. Like remember I was talking about the conversation we had the other day, and I was saying like when those people went on that man's show, like that's who they are.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like
Right.
that's who you are for real. And even if you just playing or joking, like
Mm-hmm.
you can take yourself there. That's who you are. You showing who you are.
Right.
And believe it. Like
Yeah,
that's
that's
it.
true.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
when people come around and start acting like weird or you think like, dang, this is not like you, sometimes that's really is who they are.
That's true. That's
But
true.
some situations bring them to that.
Mhm,
You know, you
mhm,
gotta
mhm.
get yourself to a place where it's like, I know I can go there and I'm never going back.
Mhm, mhm.
You know.
Yep.
So yeah, that's
That's good.
good
That
for
is good.
real. That's why I like asking like, how is your heart? Because
Mhm.
sometimes you really don't be like in the best,
Spirits.
yeah, or the
Yeah.
best like mental state or whatever. But it's okay to talk about it.
Mhm, mhm. Yep. It is. It is. And if you talk about it, make sure you talk about someone who kind of, like you said, bring solutions. You know, or somebody who can
Exactly.
speak positive, because you can talk about it with somebody who also isn't, their heart not good, and where it's gonna come from. You know what's gonna happen with
Right.
that.
Soon as you tell them about it, it's like,
Mhm.
man, you can't give me no advice.
Can't give me no advice.
You messed
Yep.
up like
For
me.
real. So you have to. That's true.
We
That's
both
true.
messed up.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's true.
definitely. Cause like every time, like for me, I was saying the other day, like I feel like my heart is very overturned,
Mhm.
like switching from one spot to another because I feel like I'm trying to let in all the things I don't know about and then let go of the things that's not like helping me.
Mhm.
You know
Mhm.
what I
Mhm.
mean? So it's kind of like really like changing my whole heart,
Mhm.
period.
Mhm.
Like I've
Mhm.
been in that sense for a long time now.
Mhm. Really. So
It hasn't.
what do you mean? Let put stuff come in that you don't know about? Like, what do you
Like
mean by
that
that?
I know about things that are abnormal to me that I'm
Okay.
not used to seeing or
Mhm.
hearing or
Mhm.
doing, like inviting in new.
Mhm. Mhm.
So I'm inviting in new things and letting go of the things that I'm comfortable with.
Okay. Okay.
You know
That's
what I
good.
mean? Because
Yeah.
I've been comfortable for so long. And I
Yeah.
feel like God was like, listen, all that stuff that you've been doing was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
But like, if you want better, you got to change.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
things got to change. And if I don't invite it
Mhm.
in,
Mhm.
because you know, you scared of new stuff.
You are
New, like this, I,
right.
this is, I mean, what?
Right.
This is a lot.
That's true. But you're supposed to be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You
And if
know.
I'm not uncomfortable, then where is it? You know what I
Mhm.
mean? I'm going to be at the same standstill
Yep.
forever.
That's
You
true.
can't climb nowhere if you stay
Yep.
on the ladder.
That's true.
So yeah, that's where I've been for like the past couple months.
That's
Just
good.
like learning new stuff about
Yeah.
myself, seeing what I'm good at and what I'm not, and not
Yeah.
just the regular stuff.
Mhm.
Like,
Mhm.
you good at certain things,
Right.
but it's not gonna get you nowhere.
Right. Right.
Oh yeah, so let's say I'm gonna tell y'all how I met Shonda. So I basically met you here. We not going all into
Yeah.
detail
We'll have.
like
Mhm.
everybody be.
Mhm. Mhm.
Everybody always be like, tell us all details. But basically, I met Shonda through my husband,
Right.
and we've been friends for like a good 10 years
Yeah. We
now.
have. Time went by fast.
And we from the same city, but
Yep.
we really didn't know each other when we were there. We're both
Mhm.
from Rochester, but now that we here, we've been friends for like 10 years. Before you even had your son,
I
before you got
know. It has
married,
been like 10
before I
years.
had my daughter, my last two kids.
Right.
Like you was there when I only had
I
DJ.
was. Yep.
That's
I
wild.
was. But dang. 10
That
years. It went by so fast.
it's
But
crazy because I
wow.
had to sit back and think about it. Like, wow, my only like ongoing friendship that I had. But you know what? I think that it works so well because we're not clingy towards each
Right.
other.
Mhm.
And I've noticed something about me. I'm just talking about myself.
Mhm.
I attract clingy people. You probably noticed that. I do.
Yeah. So it's
Stop.
like. Yeah.
Like whenever I make new friends or whatever, and it's not to shade any friends that I've
Mhm.
made or anything like that, but I attract people that are more like I want to call you all the time, every day, things like that. And I go through these modes where like I do isolate myself,
Yeah.
or and it's not about them, it's
Yeah.
just me.
Right.
Or I do like go missing for a couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying? It's because I have a family and
Yeah.
things like that.
Mhm.
And they feel some type of way about it, you
Wow.
know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I keep going through this cycle lately
Mhm.
where I even asked TJ, I was
Yeah.
like, am I the problem? Because I feel
Mhm.
like I'll make new friends
Mhm.
and I'll
Mhm.
be close to them or whatever, and
Okay.
I don't change.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm the same person that I am with everybody
Mhm.
else,
Mhm.
and then they just drop like flies. Like
And you don't know why.
I don't know what happens.
They
We'll
just
stop
like.
communicating. I understand growing apart and stuff,
Right.
but like we'll just stop communicating one day, and then it just like go silent, dead.
Wow. And it's like you.
Yeah,
And no reason, no explanation or
it's
anything.
no explanation. Never. And then it's like I got two different, thoughts on it.
Yeah.
But I don't know which one it really is. But I feel like that happens to me frequently, and I think it's because of the people that I attract.
Okay. Okay.
And I need to change that.
Because. So what do you think your reasons is? Why do you think?
I think that sometimes I be like so like open and I can be transparent, but I don't share a lot.
Okay.
But people feel comfortable sharing with me.
Mhm. Mhm.
So
Mhm.
that like opens up the green light to like,
Mhm.
okay, I can talk to her about whatever. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? People
Mhm.
get like um close to me real quick.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like that'll happen, and then as soon as like I don't stimulate them in some sort of
Mhm.
way,
Mhm. Mhm. They kind of back
they
up.
kind of just fall back.
Mhm. Mhm.
Or it'll turn into like they feel like judgments, or I'm the friend like, oh, if I'm going through something, I know she's gonna tell me like what it really is. But it's like I've always been that person.
Yeah.
So why does it upset you when I do it?
Right.
Just don't call me about it then, for real.
Right. But if you make new friends, they don't really know you.
They don't.
Right now,
Right.
so it's like takes time, and some people don't want that. Some people don't want for you to tell them the truth.
Yeah.
Or let them know what they're doing wrong.
Yeah.
And that's not good, because if you have friendships, you should be able to tell them that. You should be able to let them know what you're doing wrong, what you need to do right, without them feeling like, I'm gonna back up from the person, or I'm gonna get upset at the person, And to go back to me and you, I feel like we are people who we can let each other know, okay, girl, you tripping.
I
Or
think
girl,
that's the problem too, because sometimes I think that people are afraid to tell me about me. And to be honest, I don't mind if you tell me about me.
Right.
You can tell me about me.
Yeah.
And then we might laugh about it. For real.
Right.
But it might be true. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we come to each other in like a gentle way. A lot of people, I don't know what's that about though. Like, I rarely have anybody like tell me like, "Cause you dead wrong." Like you'll tell me if I'm wrong,
right.
But like people that was like close to me, they would never tell me like, "No, that's wrong. Don't do that."
And they don't tell you that.
I'll have to ask them. I'll have to say, "Tell me if I'm wrong about this."
Right. Wow.
Like that's how the conversation will go.
And then that's when they will tell you, but they won't come.
But they'll never come to me and be like, "You should never said that. That was mean. That was wrong."
I wonder, do you feel like, because both of us can sometimes be a little strong-willed. So sometimes sometimes I will say it is sometimes hard to tell somebody, you know what, you wrong, because they be kind of nervous about how the outcome is going to be, maybe. Yeah. So that could be a reason too, like people be afraid.
If it's really your friend, you got to be like,
yeah,
dang, you have to. Like they going to be, you might not want to hear this, but I'm going to tell you because I love you.
Yeah, you have to.
You know what I'm saying? And
For
that's
real.
okay, but it's like, I don't know what it is, but then, I do think that depending on the person and the scale that they at, some people just can't take all that you bring. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I have to, and I know that about me. Like, I'm a super deep person. Yeah. I think about everything. I always got a perspective on something. So it's just like, some people can't take all of that. Sometimes they ain't in the space for that yet.
True.
And then when you come and bombard them with that, they get overwhelmed. And I know that about myself too. Okay. Like, I can overwhelm people sometimes. And I don't know how to like, I'm learning this. I don't know how to dissect like, if this person is okay and if this person is not. Like, if I can do that with this person or not this person. Okay. Like, I don't know how to categorize friends. You know how people like, these my brunch friends, these my going to the club friends. Me, y'all all like, it is what it is. I put y'all all on the same pedestal.
Yeah. And I learned that as I got older, I don't have that many friends. So I don't really have to all my friends mesh because I don't have that many friends. But I have learned, though, looking at other people's situations, other people life, it's okay to categorize your friendships. It's okay you don't have to have everyone all at once. I can see if it's like, okay, celebrating your birthday, celebrating something for you. Yeah. But it's okay because you do have those friends that, okay, they're a good time. You have those friends that you can call and vent to. Or your friends you can't call and vent to, especially you being married. You can't call and vent to your unmarried friends.
Girl.
They're single, but that don't mean that they're not your friends. It's just they don't have your solution, so you can't call them,
Yeah, you're right.
Some people, some of your friends, you go out, you can't go out and have a good time. Or, some of your friends, you may not be able to invite them to the elegant type of parties. You have to sometimes categorize your friends, which is okay. It's okay. Now you have friends that, your negative friends or friends that basically talk about each other. That's you have to leave them where they at. But friends, sometimes it's okay. Like, it's okay to categorize your friends and have them where they at. Some people, and then my thing also is you have to realize that everybody is not your friend. Some people are like, okay, your homie. Your home, you can go and have a good time with them. Yeah, but you may not be able to. When you're going through your rough time, you can't call them and say, hey, can I hold this? Or hey, can I vent to you about what I'm going through? And you have to not take it so personal. And just, and just, it is what it is,
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Like me, I have people who I can go and hang out with, but I wouldn't go and just share all my business with them. Yeah. No, I have people who, you're married. So if I'm having like a problem with my husband, or I have a problem that I feel like I need to vent to somebody besides my mother, I will go to a married friend because you're not going to tell me, leave, divorce. You're going to tell me, you're going to tell me what I need to hear.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have people who I know if I'm going through a hard time, I can call them and without a shadow of a doubt. So it's like, everybody's
How do
different.
you navigate that now that like, because you're kind of newly married.
Yeah.
So like, I know your like friend group thing had to change. Only like because you're married now, so like a lot of things that you're going through, if you have friends that aren't married, like that's tough. You know what I'm saying?
But what's the thing about it is all my close people who are my friends or my close people are married. Like I have people, well, a couple may not be, but I have they're either married or either in a relationship.
Like a serious
so I really don't have no single. I don't really have no single friends. I don't think I have no single friends.
I think that's important too, right? To be around people that like share some of the same like relationship statuses, you know, as you, because it just makes it easier.
It does.
It makes it easier, like.
But you know what? It's funny. It does. But then I can think of, I'm going back because I'm just newly married. Yeah. You know, I've been with my man for almost going on 5 years. But before
5 years,
I know, crazy, right? Yes. In June it'll be 5 years.
No.
But I will say that before I was in a relationship, I was single. But I was that friend that I can be around married couple people, or I can be around people in a relationship. You know, it depends on that person. It depends on the person. I'm a person. I'm not gonna. I'm not, if you're in a relationship and you're married and you come to me about some advice, I'm not going to be negative about it. I'm going to tell you what you know, I'm not going to be like, oh, you need to leave him. I'm not going to do that, you know, or I'm not that person that if we go out and I'm single, I'm a vibe killer. It's just different. You know, I'm different. Like I was able to hang around you and TJ.
Yeah, because we hung out all the time.
We did when I was married. You know, I was.
But you know what it was too? We had common interests. Like you valued marriage. Yep. You know what I'm saying? You wanted your own person. You know, you wanted a family. You wanted the things that you have now.
That's true.
I think that if you have friends that are single and aren't working towards the same like those things, it's kind of hard. Yep. You know what I mean? It's hard. You could love them down. Yeah. Like, I got people I love down.
Right.
But it's like they single and they be like, I don't even believe in marriage. I don't even believe in, wow. So then it's like.
What do you do?
What do you do then? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It was easier for us because I already knew what you was looking for. Right. I already knew you was looking for your husband,
right,
girl.
For real. Right,
and
for
real. You found your
me.
husband.
Right,
he found you?
Right, yes. He found me.
Oh my God.
But I was though. That's true. That's very true. You have to have that common ground.
Like common interest, like
interest, right.
Yeah, goals. Yep. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be the exact same, but those yeah.
You have to. Because it's hard. Because my thing is if you want to be married, you want to have a family, why are you hanging around people who don't want that?
Yeah.
Or who don't like they may say they want it, but they're like their actions show they don't want it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that's like how you gonna get what you want? Hanging around people. You have to hang around people who
be careful.
You have to. And you have to hang around those that want your same thing. You know what I'm saying? You have to. It's important.
Because people see your light.
Yeah.
Right? Like, even if, regardless of your relationship and things like that, people see it. Like, they're like, oh my God. Like, when this person walk in the room, like, they know it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they see it and they gravitate towards it and they want just a little piece of it. Even if they have to have a whole friendship with you and they don't even really want to be your friend for real.
Right.
Like, you got people who will be your friend and don't even like you for real. But because you have that light on you, and you always in certain spaces and you always happy and you know the best places to go and do brunch and the best places to go and, you know what I'm saying? Like, go out and hang out in restaurants and museums and you always having fun. People will be around you for that.
That's true. That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true because you're fun.
Because you're a fun person. You got this light on you. You're a person who could talk to anybody. Things like that. Like, people, like, it's weird, but it happens.
That's not good, though. That's not good because it's like you have somebody who's around you, but they're, like, they don't like you. So it's like...
They don't like you, but they want to be around you, though.
Dang. And it's people, you have to have that, wow, that's scary.
There are some people who just want to be around.
Yeah.
And you can be like such a genuine person that you don't realize it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you just a person like, I love everybody. I care about your kids, everything. The whole time, you could care less about mine. You just want to be in that space.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what you do. It ain't even got to be just like partying and having fun, just everything. I just want to be around you. Like, I see you in a come up, I see you doing well. I want to be around that.
Yeah. I don't want people like that around me.
Yeah.
I don't because it's scary because they want that's envious. That they want what you want, you know? They don't even like you, but they just want what you want. So they want to be around, they envying you, but they envious of you, but they're around you. That's not good. That's weird. That's scary. Yes. Imagine being around somebody every single day. Y'all have fun together. They at your house. They want your kids, but deep down they don't like you. They just want what you want.
And you don't even have it in you to discern. Hold on.
I know.
What type of person they is.
Yeah.
Because I feel like now it's like that. I feel like I've always had that in me where I can notice like what a person really was about.
Yeah.
But now, it's real quick, real easy.
Yep. Same here. Yep. I always had that discerning spirit, and I'm so glad.
I think I've always had that. Thank
God. Because that's scary.
Because I wasn't even saved.
Same. Like,
and I knew, like, if somebody didn't mess with me for real, I'd be like, you really don't like me for real. Like, but it's okay. I'll be nice to you. I'm not going to give you that same energy.
Right.
Especially working with females. Like, I was at a job where I was working with a lot of females, and I can tell. Like, I could tell if you don't like me for real, but that's okay.
Right.
Like, I'm not going to give you that. Because eventually you'll swing my way.
Yeah.
That always happens.
Yeah.
Eventually they be like, you know what? I didn't know
what type of person.
I ain't like you at first. You was cool. Wait, but they work with you though, right? They didn't give you a chance. Like, it's a difference when, like, you off the bat be like, it's something about them.
Yeah.
But when somebody be around you and they see that you're like, well, like the things like that, and they just don't like you for no apparent reason, like they have not one reason
to not like you.
And then months later they be like, you know what? I didn't like you at first. I thought you was so stuck up, da. But now, cool.
That's crazy.
It's
you
like,
have
no,
those. Like,
leave me alone.
Right. Like, that's crazy. Like you said, like, I understand. Okay, you see, like, okay, that person. Something about that person. I'm not. I don't. I stand that. Right. But for you to say you just don't like me.
For no
before
reason.
you even get to know me.
But some people could walk in a room and you could feel them. And you be like, you know what? I'm not even gonna talk to that person because I don't even want that on me.
That's true.
What? People will put their stuff on you.
They will.
In one conversation.
Just spill it out, and have you like, oh
Girl,
my God.
I've met people, and they like spilled out all their stuff, like literally at work, and I'm like. But I'm listening.
Here,
and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I was at the hospital with this girl working with her, and I was crying at work.
Because she just told you everything.
She told me everything.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God.
I know. You got to be built up for that. But that's your you do. But that's your time to kind of minister to that person. You know, when somebody share all their business with you, just pouring out to you, venting to you, you know, it does get overwhelming, you know, especially if every time, like, dang, like, I'm taking on everyone's, you know, baggage. But that's also your time, like, to minister to that person. Because obviously, not to sound so deep, but God put you in that.
Deep.
You stupid. God put you in that put you there for a reason, you know?
Yeah.
To minister to that person, whatever they're going through, just minister, you know? So it's a reason. If people always coming to you with that, it's a reason why that's happening, you know? So.
And it could be overwhelming. When I'm at, like, my place, I think I had got saved around that time, and I had met this girl. She was real cool, real pretty girl, and she was telling me stuff, and I was just like, wow, but something told me sit there and listen.
Yeah.
But I was telling her that I had started, like, reading my Bible, things like that, and she was like, you know what, it's crazy because I had some church hurt, and I left the church, and she said that she had a gift where, like, she could dream something before it happened, or see it before it happened, and it just happened.
Yeah.
And she was like, she asked God to take that gift from her. But she was so scared because she seen her dad die before he died. Yeah, she told me, like, the details of stuff about it or whatever. And when she told me that, I was just sitting back, like, something told me, like, sit back, listen. I'm crying now.
Right.
You know her. We crying.
Wow.
We at work. And I'm like, I don't think that was a time to turn away from him, though.
Right.
Like, I know that your gift was overwhelming at the time when you were a child.
Yeah.
But she was like, yeah, I've been thinking about it lately, and I'm thinking about going back to church. And we just had this whole conversation. Good. And it was, like, really good, but that was in the beginning. Like, when I say just saved, like, I mean, a couple of days before. And I'm like, God, well, I don't know what to do with this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. But I did listen, so I do take heed of that. Like, that is the time to, like, talk to, definitely. But sometimes it's good, and then sometimes it's like, oh, my God, my baby daddy cheating on me out.
Especially a child. Like, sometimes you don't have time for, like, listen, go. If
girl,
I'm
not about to
especially you got them people, even them friends that it's the same thing all the time. My boyfriend cheating on me, he beating me, he doing this. Like, it's like, okay, some people are not strong to leave, but you're not about to keep calling me about the same thing. I'm giving you all of my advice and solutions to what to do, and you're still doing the same thing. At that point, honey, I'm sorry. Sometimes you got to protect yourself. I'm gonna have to back up because I can't. You know, I had a friend like that. Ooh. Who I had a friend. I did.
Girl.
It was always a problem. Like, every time I talk to this person, it's a problem. Like, they're either venting or they're either complaining about something, and it was like our friendship. It's crazy because how it worked, because we stopped being friends over something totally different. But it was God that made us kind of separate, because I don't have time for that. You know, like, no, I don't want to. Every time you call me, there's a problem. Like, call me and tell me I'm happy about something. You know,
because about me.
Yeah. Oof. Don't even ask about me. Just call me about something positive. I don't need you to ask about me. No, just call me about something positive. No, listen, or something like it's just,
it could be draining.
It could be draining, but going back off you said, you do got them people who call and always talking about themselves, not asking you how you doing.
Yeah, and sometimes, I seen this thing on Instagram where they was like, "Ask me, do you have the capacity for this conversation right now?" And I was like,
good.
Yeah, I was like flabbergasted. Like, what?
Yeah, that's good
because that's true.
That is true. That is true.
Let's say you're at a high point in your life and you got some stuff going on, and then your friend call you and they telling you all of that stuff. You may not have the capacity for that at that moment.
That's so true.
You might not, or you might be going through it with your man at home behind closed doors, and y'all got something y'all working on, and somebody call you about their stuff. You know what I'm saying? You may not have that.
You may not have that.
You may not.
And friends they get offended, but it's true, especially. It's true. And it goes for like that strong friend that people always calling about. It's like, and that one time they probably like, listen, I don't have time, because they go through their stuff,
Okay.
And I think that's good. I've seen that too. I think it's good to be like, am I ready? Can I do I have what it takes to let you vent to me, or do I have what it takes right now? Like I'm not there,
Yeah, because they'll hit you with a whammy. You be having a good morning, listen to your little music, whatever, cooking breakfast, and they were like, let me tell you what happened. Oh my God, crying. I gotta talk to you. Hold on.
Yeah, and it's okay to tell them, listen, I don't have it in me right now. Yeah. It's okay. If that's your friend, they will understand. Like, listen, it's okay. I can't right now. I'm going through. Can you I don't have it in me to let you know what you got to do.
It's not. Sometimes you need advice, yes, but you know what? At this point, baby, you gotta have to get at God. Some stuff, for real. Some stuff you can't put on everybody else.
It's not fair.
It's too heavy. Sometimes people don't have the capacity for it, and if it's too heavy like that, I don't think you should put it on nobody. You should go in your prayer closet, and give that to God, because, babe, nobody can handle that right now. That's a lot.
That's true. That's true.
When it comes to like friendships or like new people that you may meet, what would you be looking for in that?
Okay, that's a good question.
Now that you know what you know, after like,
so basically, like, what would you look for in a friendship?
Now that you know what you know, though, like the experiences that you've had and things like that, like what would you be looking for if you were to meet new people?
Right. So right now, my number one thing is I would look for somebody who is God fearing. Somebody who who believes in what I believe in. Because some people who got two different views, that's hard. So that is, I would definitely look for somebody who believes in what I believe in. I would look for someone who is a good mother. If they have kids, look for a good mother, a good spouse, Look for someone who shares the same things I share. Well, I shouldn't, is it share? Or somebody who wants the same things I want. Somebody right now, I don't need no new friends who want to just always go out and party. Like, I don't need that. I don't need no new friends who I see how they are to their other friends. Some backstabbers, people who not loyal. Loyalty. Oh, yes. Definitely loyalty. That's what I need, loyalty. I say God-fearing, loyalty, has the same views I have, want the same things I have. And even if you're not a person who want to be married, or everybody don't want to be married. Yeah. Everybody don't want to be married. Everybody don't want children. That's okay. But you got to respect what I got, and be respectful. Yes, you have to. You got to be respectful. And the first time I see that you're not respectful, it's over, Yeah. It's really over. And I would say, I'm not looking for new friends, but that's not true. I feel like you should, always be open, be open. Be open. I'm content with the friends I have, but but if somebody new come, that's what I would look for. And you can always tell by their conversation. You could always tell what type of friend they're gonna be, or type of person they are by their. I could by their conversation. Like the first conversation, I could tell where she at. You know. And I'm about to say,
people talk about what they love.
Yep, they do. They talk, and it will leak out. Like I said, it will leak out. What they believe in and how they feel. So. If I see that, okay, she not where I want, the friend I want, I'm backing up, So that's what I'll look for.
That's good that you said if they're a good spouse, right? Because you could have a person that's like really good friend to you, but horrible to their mate. And it's just like, that says a lot about your character. Like, why are you so, like, you know what I'm saying? And what's going on with you? Because a lot of times when people treat other people a certain type of way, it's something deep. Yeah. You know what I mean? That they haven't took any tend to. So that's good. For me, I think that what I'm just looking for right now is people that have the same interests as me. Definitely God fearing. Yeah. You don't have to be married, but you have a relationship. You gotta be in something. Cause I feel like if you could be single, but you gotta be in that sense of wanting to. Yeah. And actually, I want people that I can learn from.
That's good.
I'm real big on learning right now. I've been learning a lot, and I want to be around those more, I don't want to say just like alpha, but more like people that aren't like intimidated easily.
Yeah.
People that stand firm on themselves. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? You're not intimidated easy. You stand firm. You know what you want. You a go-getter. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like things like that. Like I want to be around people I can learn from. Do something that I don't even do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like things I could pick up on.
Right.
You know, you could pick up from me. I could pick up from you.
Right.
I don't have to get nothing from you, but I want to at least look at you and say like, wow, like
yeah, that's good.
You doing your stuff. You could be a lash artist. I may not want to do that.
Right.
But I see you doing your stuff. You know what I mean? I can learn from that. We could bounce off each other. Like, did you read this book? You want to go on a coffee date? You know what I mean?
Right,
like, Stuff that we be talking about. Like, I want to do stuff like that.
Right.
Like, I want to just elevate, and the people around me to elevate as well. So
we
all like doing well.
Right, that's good. That's good.
No more like staying still stuck there. Like, no, let's all elevate. Let's all like, you know what I mean?
That's good. That's good. And that kind of goes off of what I was gonna say. I want somebody who can like pour into me also. You know, I don't want to be the one who always pouring into. You know, I want somebody who can pour into me, like you said, who I can learn from. That's really good because you need that. You don't want to be the smartest friend. You don't want to be the friend that got everything going on and all your friends don't. You know, you want somebody who you can learn from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's not even always business. It could be like motherhood stuff. Like, I have a teenager. If I had a friend that has teenage kids, I can learn from them, you know, and stuff like that. Like, it could be anything. You could be a mom at home and you could teach me some stuff.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I mean? Teach me how to clean my couch in another way.
For
Give
real.
Me a hack, baby, something. Like,
right.
I just need people that's going to help me elevate to, like, you know, God, where God needs me to be.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Good.
And help me with that. I can learn from them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I think that's very important.
That is.
That's
like you said, it's not all about business. It's not. Like, you know, it's not. Like, you know, like you said, motherhood, being a good wife, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, how to be patient.
Yes.
How to be patient.
Yes.
I agree.
We can learn from each other.
Yep.
You know, you get stuff from me, I get stuff from you. We bounce back. And I feel like, even with like me and you, we're good at different stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I can always ask you like, dang, what should I do about this? Or how could I do this?
Yep.
It makes it easier.
It does.
It does.
It really does. Friendships should be easy. I feel like having your friendships should be easy. It shouldn't be hard. Like, you know, like you go through stuff, I get it. But at this age, it shouldn't be like
this big age.
You shouldn't be. You and your friendship shouldn't be like, okay, you know what? We stopped talking for months and now we're back on it. You know, that shouldn't be like, if we shouldn't be beefing and then like that. No, like it should be like it should come easy. Like, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like my friendships come easy. They really do.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe because I'm the type of person I am. I'm not, like you said earlier.
And you're not confrontational.
I'm not confrontational. I'm not confrontational. I will let you know how I feel, you know, but I'm not confrontational. I'm not a clingy friend. I'm not clingy. I'm not easily offended by friends. You know, that's not me. So it's like you could tell me how I feel, how you feel, or what I should do to change. And I'm gonna take into what you're saying, take heed to what you're saying. I feel like it's easy being my friend. And that's what I want. Like, you know, I
think it's like that with relationships too.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they kind of like in the same category in a sense.
Yeah.
It should be like that easy. Like, why is this hard? I don't want to do this.
I know. I wonder if my husband feel like, because I'm a little different.
You know what's the top? You got to know how to laugh.
You do. Yes.
Because one thing about me.
I'm a laugh.
I'm going to laugh. We're going to laugh.
For real. That's true.
I don't even know.
That's true.
You have to know how to laugh. Like, even in like tough situations, like you got to know how to laugh that off. Like, babe, we woke up breathing today. It's all right.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
So that's
you have to.
That was, oh my God, that was so fun. You got to come back.
I will. I have to, because it's mad like we're going to have to do part 2. Because time went by so fast. Like,
it's 10:24.
It's crazy.
All right, so we will see you guys in the next video. I'm going to bring Tishonda back. You coming back?
I'm coming back.
All right.
So I feel like we got into it, but not really got into it. Like,
we got into it, but not into it.
Like, right. Dang, that was fast. But thank you for having me, though. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I am, friend.
I appreciate that.
I am. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Like, who would have thought?
I know.
Ooh.
I know. It's going to get bigger, you know. It's start small. Keep going. Get bigger.
And bigger.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe want to do mine. When I have my little podcast, don't be... No, you're not like that.
I'm going to come and I'm like, I got 30 minutes. Hey, I got 30 minutes, y'all. Come on, let's go.
Wow. I should have came earlier, but that's okay.
We're going to do it again. We're going to do it again. So we're going to see y'all later. Y'all have a good, amazing, blessed day. Okay? Bye.